Brunei, officially the nation of Brunei, the abode of peace, is a sovereign state located on the north coast of the island of Borneo in Southeast Asia. Apart from its coastline with the South China Sea, the country is completely surrounded by the state of Sarawak, Malaysia. It is separated into two parts by the Sarawak district of Limbang. Brunei is the only sovereign state completely on the island of Borneo. The remainder of the island's territory is divided between the nations of Malaysia and Indonesia. Brunei's population was 408,786 in July 2012. At the peak of the Bruneian Empire, Sultan Bolkiah is alleged to have had control over most regions of Borneo, including modern-day Sarawak and Sabah, as well as the Sulu archipelago off the northeast tip of Borneo, Seludong, and the islands off the northwest tip of Borneo. The maritime state was visited by Spain's Magellan expedition in 1521 and fought against Spain in 1578's Castile War. During the 19th century, the Bruneian Empire began to decline. The Sultanate ceded Sarawak to James Brooke and installed him as the White Raja, and it ceded Sabah to the British North Borneo Chartered Company. In 1888, Brunei became a British protectorate and was assigned a British resident as colonial manager in 1906. After the Japanese occupation during World War II, in 1959 a new constitution was written. In 1962, a small armed rebellion against the monarchy was ended with the help of the British. Brunei gained its independence from the United Kingdom on 1 January 1984. Economic growth during the 1990s and 2000s, with the GDP increasing 56% from 1999 to 2008, transformed Brunei into an industrialized country. It has developed wealth from extensive petroleum and natural gas fields. Brunei has the second highest Human Development Index among the Southeast Asia nations, after Singapore, and is classified as a developed country. According to the International Monetary Fund, Brunei is ranked 5th in the world by gross domestic product per capita at purchasing power parity. The IMF estimated, in 2011, that Brunei was one of two countries with a public debt at 0% of the national GDP. Forbes also ranks Brunei as the 5th richest nation out of 182, based on its petroleum and natural gas fields. Etymology. According to legend, Brunei was founded by Wang Alak Betatud, later to be Sultan Muhammad Shah. He moved from Gawing, a place in the Temburong district, to the Brunei River estuary, discovering Brunei. According to legend, upon landing he exclaimed, "Baruna," from which the name of Brunei was derived. He was the first Muslim ruler of Brunei. Before the rise of the Bruneian Empire under the Muslim Bolkiah dynasty, Brunei is believed to have been under Buddhist rulers. It was renamed Brunei in the 14th century, possibly influenced by the Sanskrit word varan, meaning either ocean or the mythological regent of the ocean. The word Borneo is of the same origin. In the country's full name, Negara Brunei Darussalam, Darussalam means abode of peace, while Negara means country in Malay. The earliest recorded documentation by the West about Brunei is by an Italian known as Ludovico de Varthema, who also said that Bruneian people have fairer skin tone than the peoples he met in Maluku Islands. On his documentation back to 1550, we arrived at the island of Borneo, which is distant from the Maluch about 200 miles. And we found that it was somewhat larger than the aforesaid and much lower. The people are pagans and are men of goodwill. Their color is whiter than that of the other sort. In this island, justice is well administered. Some historians have suggested that Brunei and Malay have been linked with the Chinese mainland due to its historical sources dependent on Chinese support.